Hey guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is going to be my second update for my products I want to pan in 2022. I uploaded this video, like the intro video, sometime maybe October of 2021, maybe November, I don't remember, but I picked up some items that I wanted to work on throughout 2022 in hopes of finishing them up. And whenever I finish something in a project pan, that's the bag that I have all this makeup in. That's the bag that I go to first in order to replace something in a project pan. If I don't find anything in there that I think I can finish, then I'll go through the rest of my collection. But this is kind of my bag that refills my project pan. So definitely, more likely, you guys have seen these items in a project pan. And that's it. I'm sorry, I forgot to count how many products I started off since last update and how many I finished and how many I have left. So I'm sorry I don't have stats for that. But since last update, I was able to finish 5. Well, I finished technically 3 items, but I have 5 here. So I'm going to start with the ones that have been 100% completed. And the first one is a face primer. This is the Touch and Soul No Pore Blend Primer. I really enjoy this primer. This is just a little deluxe size sample. I've used several of these before and I know that I enjoy it. I would be happy to use this in the full size, but I don't need to because I have a ton. Then you have a foundation that's been finished. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation. I didn't care for this foundation. It's very cakey. I think it's because it's a mousse consistency. It doesn't blend very easily and I feel it looks kind of thick on the face. This was in the color Fair Ivory and it's very light, and so I did have to mix it with another foundation, but I'm glad that this one is out of my collection. I wouldn't recommend it or repurchase. And I used up finally my full size of the Too Faced Peach Perfect Mattifying Loose Setting Powder. I love this powder. It smells great. I took out the sifter, used up everything. I do have another backup of this. I did stock up when they went on sale last year or the year before. I didn't remember. I thought it was getting discontinued. I don't know if it is still available, but I did have 2 and I'm glad that I used it up. I love it. I think it's my favorite powder, loose powder that I have ever used. And then the next 2 items that I have here that I have kind of counted as finished, but they're not really finished. The first one I'm talking about is this foundation from L'Oreal. This is a True Match foundation in the color W4. This is too dark for me. I do have it mixed in with another foundation, and I have it here in this container here from Tarte. And this is how much I have left. So not much. I definitely will be using it within the next month. This is currently in another project pan, and I'm hoping that I can finish it soon. That way I can have this one officially completed and I don't have to worry about like having an empty container around until I actually finish it, because I won't throw it into my year of makeup empties until I finish that other container. So hopefully I can do that sooner rather than later. Then as we segue into the products that I'm currently using out of the batch of products that I have here, I have this little container of the Laura Mercier Translucent Glow Powder. As you guys can see, this is finished. I mean, technically I have product there, but who cares? This one is finished because I did use it to franken a product. Now, the product that I used to franken is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in the Aurora version. And as you guys can see, I have like empty pans except for the purple one in the color Spectra. But what I did was I had basically just the edge of Helia and Luna. No, was Luna finished? No, I think I had I had frankened a mixture of Luna and Helia. That's what happened. I had frankened a mixture of Luna and Helia onto this pan. This one was already finished. And so I had the littlest bit left out of those 2 colors here, and then I had maybe about half of it of Luna here, and then just the edge of Helia. I'll try to post a picture so you guys can see what it looks like. And so I ended up frankening it into this compact right here from Wet n Wild, and that's what it looks like right now. Obviously I hit pan, but when I first did the frankening, this was like super silvery white, and I felt like I couldn't really use it on my face. So what I did is I got this translucent glow powder from Laura Mercier. It was a little bit like yellow hue tinged powder. Even though it says translucent, it did have a little bit of like yellow color to it. And so I did mix it with this one, and it made it a lot more wearable. So when I did repress it, everything was flat. And as you guys can see, I have been able to hit pan. The product on the pan itself is very thin. So I'm not surprised that I hit pan, just because this is a massive, it's like the size of the palm of my hand. It's a massive compact, and there wasn't a lot of product to begin with in these pans right here. So what I could have done is, when I repressed it, make sure that, you know, the product was closer to the center, but I just, to make it a thicker layer, but I just didn't care for it. I just made sure that everything was filled flat, and then I repressed it, and that's that. So that's the highlighter that I'm using every single day. I am wearing it today. As you guys can see, like I said, I hit pan, circle pan here, and then you can start to see the second ring. I'm doing these updates every like 2.5 to 3 months. So you guys might see this one finished by the next time we see it. I might need to repress it if it's getting the pan is getting too big and I have product only around the ring of the compact. But yeah, this is a good highlighter to use, and it got me to use the shades that were too silvery white in this product. So even though you see 3 empty pans and this one finished, they're actually all in here. Well, actually, with the exception of Orion, that was the teal blue shade. I did repress that shade onto my Pan That palette, and I used it up as an eyeshadow. So hopefully I can use this one up, and then I'll have these 3 shades out of my collection this year. So I'm very, very happy about that. Then I have an eyeshadow primer from Kat Von D. This is the high voltage eye primer. This is where I'm at right now. This is currently in my Partners in Cream project pan. From the last time you guys saw this, there's been a ton of progress, and I'm hoping I can finish this one sooner rather than later. I feel like there's an air bubble here, and hopefully I can get that one out. But this one is a nice product. I multitask it not only as an eyeshadow primer, but also as an under eye corrector. Something else that's been sticking around longer than I would have liked is this Tarte Sex Kitten eyeliner. It's a liquid liner that I'm wearing today. It's not waterproof. It does brand on me when my allergies have been pretty bad. My eyes water a lot, and when I do this, I tend to kind of like get rid of the wing. So I prefer waterproof liners, and I don't use it every day. Maybe that's why it's still kicking. So I should really make more of an effort to use this every day. Then I have the number 7 Skin Illuminator. It's kind of like a primer. This is currently in a project pan. For the purpose of this video, I didn't want to mark it because I didn't want to mess with my project pan update, but I did shine a light through it, and I am about right here, about halfway through it, and hopefully I can get this one finished. I really enjoyed this one. I don't know if this one's still available. This came in an Ulta goodie bag, so I didn't actually purchase this, and it's been in my collection for a while. So I don't know if it's still available. If it is, I would highly recommend. I think it's a really good product, and it gives a very natural, beautiful glow to the face. It's not glittery, it's not shimmery, it's not chunky. It just gives a very, very beautiful glow. I love this product. Then I have 2 eyeshadows here that I have currently used. The first one is from ColourPop. It's in the color 6 in the City, and that's what this guy looks like. I have made progress. Unfortunately, this guy is getting kind of chunky, and I do waste a bit of product whenever I've used it. I've used it just a handful of times since the last couple of months that I've used it. I do have a Franken pink shade in my Pan That palette, and that's what I've been using this with that shade, and it's been working. So not a ton of product. I still have hopes that I can finish this one by the end of the year, so we'll see about that. But for now, I'm glad I'm getting use out of it. And the other one is a quad from Bare Minerals. This is in the shade The Good Life, and I have really good progress based on what you guys saw last update for this product. As you guys can see, I've been able to hit pan and use up this shade right here. This is in the color Opulence, which was a creamy champagne-y color. Then I have this shade right here, which you can't even see, but it's a pink shade. It's a matte, no, it's a shimmer pink shade in the color North. And I am currently using that one to set my eyeshadow primer. It's a very soft pink. It doesn't look too like by mixing crazy colors. It's a good, still works. It's passable as an eyeshadow primer setter shade. And then obviously you guys see right here, I hit pan on this one, not because of usage, but I did use it to refranken, I think some eyeshadows. Or maybe a bronzer, I can't remember, but I did use it to refranken something, and I hit pan. I haven't really used it for anything else other than that refrankening, so what you guys see gone here, it was for that purpose, not actually as usage on my eyes. So hopefully I can get some usage on this guy on my eyes, so that's that. And then quickly, just to recap the products that I have left over in this project that have gone untouched since the beginning of the year. I have a foundation from Tarte. This is the Clay Stick Foundation in the color Light Medium Neutral. As you guys can see, this guy is completely full, completely new, and hopefully I can use that other foundation sooner rather than later so I can get started on this guy. Then I have a face primer. I should have started with that, I guess, from YSL. This is the Touche Cloud Blur Primer. This is kind of fancy. It has a little spatula applicator and it has a pretty decent amount of product. It has 10 mLs, so I'm excited to try that one. Then I have a little face palette from Urban Decay. This is the Naked Flushed palette in the color Native. I don't think I'm going to get to this palette at all. It has a bronzer, highlighter, and blush, and yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get to it. maybe next year. Unfortunately, this is a rollover from 2021, so I was really hoping I could get this one started. Unfortunately, the bronzers from my Panda palette have taken longer than I anticipated, so yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get to this bronzer. Then I have another bronzer. It's a mini from Bobbi Brown. It's in the color Bronze, and it's, oh no, I just stuck my finger in it. Hold on. Well, you can't see because I dug my fingernail in the white stuff, but you kind of see it right there. This has been unused. I don't think I'm gonna get to this one at all this year. And then I have two highlighters. I have one from Catrice. This is a highlighting powder in the color Champagne Campaign, and it's very pretty. It also came in an Ulta goodie bag. I didn't actually purchase this. Brand new. I don't think I'm gonna get to it. I have a huge highlighter that I'm working on. Oh, you guys saw it. And then the other one is from Becca. This one's broken. Every time I do an update for this video, I'm like, I gotta repress it, and then I put the stuff away and I forget until I film another video. But this is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the color Vanilla Quartz. It's another very white-ish highlighter. It's cracked. I need to repress it. And then I have two eyeshadows. I have another ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the color Fringe. This is more of a lot of like silvery colors. More neutral. I could really use this one with a lot of different shades. So hopefully I can get started on this guy. And last but not least, I have this one from Marc Jacobs. This is the Sequins Glitter Glam eyeshadow in the color Blitz Glitz. These have been discontinued. Marc Jacobs no longer a thing. But it's a very pretty plum shimmery color. Yeah, I would like to get started on this one. I knew that I wasn't gonna finish this one, but I had hopes that I could even maybe hit pan on this guy, but I don't think I'll be able to based on how many eyeshadows I have in this project. So I would rather finish something that's in a single or in a quad or a palette than use up a little single like this. So for now, that's it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this update. I don't have a set schedule for updates for this project. Depending on how many products I have used up and how many products I have currently on rotation, that's when I decide to do one. So I don't think you guys will see another update for this project until maybe the end of August, beginning of September. So that gives me about 2 to 3 months to work on more products and hopefully have some more used up. But I don't know, we'll see how it goes from here to there. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.